Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today, I was just thinking about talking about the story, telling you guys a story about one of my previous friends and how we kind of fell out. And it honestly is kind of my fault, and I apologize for it, but let me just, I guess, start from the beginning. So, this girl, I met her in third grade, and we've known each other. I'm 23 now. So we've known each other for, I would say, let me think about it, 9, 10, probably 15 years, okay? We've known each other for 15 years, so I think I have a sense of what her behavior is like and her ethics are like. And yeah, so I've known her in third grade, and then we went to the same middle school, I think, together. We went to the same high school. We didn't go to the same college, but so we went to the same middle school, we went to the same high school, and then we fell out after high school. But one day we actually ran into each other, and we went to go grab just lunch together, and it was just so nice being able to catch up with someone you've known for so long. It was really nice catching up with her, to be honest. I was really close to her and stuff like that. Excuse me. And so we fell out for a couple years after high school, and a couple years later we kind of reconnected, and we would stay connected, and we would hit each other up every couple months after that, just to see how we are and to hang out. We would hit each other up during winter break, during Thanksgiving break, during summer, during spring break. We made it a point after that for a couple years to kind of just hit each other up and stay connected. And I love that. I love how we had that connection, and how whenever we were together, we just had a blast, and we always had really good food. And I really enjoyed her company. I really did. I definitely feel like whenever I'm with her, I feel protected. As horrible as that sounds, as a guy feeling protected as a girl, she's like a thug though. I'm a very quiet, introverted person, and I would definitely have to say that she's the most outrageous and adventurous friend that I have. So it was definitely a mix-up to hang out with her and stuff like that, so I always enjoyed her company. So I guess recently I got a job at Nordstrom, and I went to go purchase. I offered to give her my employee discount at Nordstrom if she ever wanted anything there, and I think she eventually did, and I bought her a pair of Vans, and we had 30% off. So there was that, and then I guess the initial first time that I gave her my discount, somehow her email got linked to my employee discount or something. Her first purchase somehow was linked to me, which is obvious because I let her use my employee discount. But then after that, she would make a purchase at Nordstrom Rack, and I would be notified of whether or not I would be notified that she made a purchase. And the first time that, it only happened once, but after the first time I purchased her a pair of Vans with my discount, everything was fine. But I think a couple weeks or a couple months later, I got an email that says that this person, my friend, made a purchase at Nordstrom Rack at yada yada yada. And I called her, and she said she's there and stuff like that. And I freaked out. I thought she used my employee discount without me knowing, because my employee number was super easy to remember, so I just assumed that she used my employee discount. And that was on my part wrong. But I was just I I literally called her up. I was like, "Are you using my discount?" She said no. And she's like, "You can check your receipts and everything and blah blah blah." And yeah, so I basically accused her of using my employee discount when she really didn't. I just happened to get a notification because somehow her credit card or something was linked to me. So I received an email saying that a purchase was made at Nordstrom at Stone Ridge Mall, yada yada yada. And it was my fault for jumping to conclusion and accusing her of using my employee discount. And I definitely had no right in accusing her, but I've known her for a long time and I kind of understand how shady she is and how shady she could be. And I'm lucky to say that she hasn't done anything. Well, she has, but like it's not very serious. She has done pretty shady stuff to other people, but she hasn't really done anything extreme to me. For example, she has we went to Ross together and she basically changed the tag on her product, and that's basically she changed the price tag on the product, and that's basically almost stealing. Like she was able to get away with it and stuff like that. And yeah, and literally the saying goes like you are who you hang out with. Like because I saw her do that, I literally the next day I literally did the same thing with my other friend, and I would have never done that. Um, so she kind of taught me how to be shady. And I guess like me jumping to the conclusion of her using my employee discount was 100% my fault. But when I try to explain myself, I think I also explained it a little bit bad in a horrible way as well, because I did kind of say that she was an unethical person and just kind of shady sometimes. So there was that as well too. Um, I basically accused her because I jumped to the conclusion, first of all. Second of all, her past behavior, she's not the most ethical person. So I did accuse her because of that. And after all that, I apologized and everything, and I know that it's my fault. And I texted her and she never responded, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like this episode is going, I think I'm gonna continue this in another episode, but like this girl, like I really try to help her so much. And yeah. Yeah. Basically, just to wrap up this episode, it was my fault. I did apologize, but I guess she didn't forgive me. We actually don't talk anymore till this day, which is quite sad, and I really miss her, but things happen and friendships fall out, and you just gotta move on. And yeah, I think I'm gonna add a second episode to this. So I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.